Not gonna lie, everybody, I was looking away, and I did not click the stream button. Hello, or the unmute button. Hello, everybody. Hope you're having a good one. We're back after Wednesday, our night shift yesterday. We only have one more day of work, and that's tomorrow morning, and then we're done. We'll be streaming. Oh, I know it's early in the stream to talk about when we're going to be streaming, but we'll be streaming tomorrow, Saturday, and then I'm still debating Sunday. We have some house stuff we need to talk about, especially for those eagle-eyed viewers of you guys. You're gonna be like, Kavel, you already did a rhinoceros construction. How is this a part 2? I thought you finished. Let's talk about it. Yeah, so basically, and we'll pop over here as well for time up stuff. The other day, you know, as we kind of declared, we are technically finished with lesson. I mean, we've been finished with lesson 4. Let's be honest. And also, I'm gonna check my thermostat. I promise I do it before stream, but it does not feel like it should what it should be. I know it says it's the right temperature, but anyways, so yeah, the other night we declared that we're finished with lesson 4. We just need to texture a couple things, and I was like, wait, I want to look at other people's, not their work. I mean, it's cool stuff, but looking at other people's work is completely relative in this class because everyone's at their own different levels, and really only the TAs know what to look for, or I mean, they're the only ones capable of properly judging ourselves, so there's no use at looking at other people's works to critique yourself, right? We can all agree on that. But you can look at other people's critiques. And so I actually started sifting through about 4 or 5 critiques from other people. And I was realizing, whoa, I did some things just blatantly incorrect. And shout out to Dio. Dio was doing all those, and not only that, she was on the spot with it was crazy. But specifically, and I'm gonna pull them up right here because I already did one today, and that did not feel like today. Here's our wasp construction from a while ago, and it's not bad. This is not our wasp; it's our tarantula hawk, right? Oh my gosh, I forgot to transfer the scene. Here is our tarantula hawk from earlier, right? And I'd say it's pretty decent, all things considered. We did actually a pretty good job of describing the wing form right there, and stuff like that. But one thing it's really lacking in is, or not even really lacking in, I did blatantly wrong, is I tried to alter the silhouette of the form that we put on the page. We are only working with additive construction right now. We don't want to be doing subtractive stuff, especially because it makes it look flat. And even though I do have this contour line right here, it's very confusing to see that. No. So instead, I redid it today, which I know is also a big no-no. Now, I'm not finished. We have to do, and also the shadow got really messed up over here. Don't want to talk about that. But I'm very proud of this one. I still need to do some highlights, intersect the forms, but after this, I was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of done. I hate to look at it because I messed up so awfully right here. I was doing okay, and then yeah. And then over here, I really like this one as well. But another thing is, while this is decent, it looks very flat, and it's very hard to read right here. And that's because we want to be working with sausage forms and then doing additive stuff off that. We don't really want to be treating surfaces like this. So what we are going to do today instead is, for a Rhinoceros Beetle, we're actually going to choose a different reference. Since we want to be additive, we're going to be doing a sausage form, and then we're going to add little things trailing up the sausage form, just to keep consistent, right? So that's the main goal right there. And then if we have extra time, which I doubt we will, we'll edit this one a bit. And then for the next 2 days, we'll work on texture. And also, I just want to look through the other ones where that error occurs, because in Drawbox, you're not supposed to redo stuff, which I completely agree with. Yeah, I mean, am I breaking the rules? Yes. But no one could stop me. Just kidding. Many people could. So, just to look through our work, definitely okay right here. We did not alter the form. We added on top of it. That was pretty good. Right here, same thing. We did well. I think it was, yeah, these are both fine. Actually, yeah, I really like those. I hate the little ink smears that are all over those. And then these, and this doesn't seem like enough. We have over here, let me put out the spare ones away. We should have count 9 right now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Not 9. I'm telling the boss. Yeah, what's up, Delana? Wait, did I miscount? Are we... What? What? Yeah, wait. Where's the others? How did I manage this? What have I done? Wait a second. That? Wait. Oh, I just didn't grab all of them. Cool. Anyways, okay. So, yeah, we should have 10 total. Recount. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then we're working on 10 today. And I really hate the texture of the shrimp. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, the shrimp really upsets me. And there's not really, I don't really have a good case to redo it, but I'm thinking, well, the shrimp is unique. I want to draw a bee, because every time I post my art and my friend, or like show it to one of my friends, he goes, "Is that a bee?" And I go, "No, it is not a bee. Stop doing that." And now I want to draw a bee just to make him stop. And redoing a shrimp would not be correct, but I kind of really want to. But no, that's perfectionism, because it's the perfect, you know, it's a perfectly fine thing. So we're not gonna do that. That's the border between like mechanical or like pure error and necessary to correct and would rather, right? We're going to have bad art in our past. I mean, we've severely improved this. Like, I feel like so much has happened in the past couple months of Drawbox just because of that. Anyways, Delano, hope all is going well. Oh wait, shoot, I need to put more stuff back in the binder. So yeah, we're going to have bad art, and as much as it pains me to say that, just like our terrible shadow that we had on the wasp, the tarantula hawk today, it's gonna happen, and it's a tough, very tough reality, but lessons were learned from those. And I shouldn't let the fear of being corrected in my critiques stop me from doing more, right? That's a kind of hop back on the horse kind of moment, right? If we're going to make mistakes, there's no perfection. So understanding that, let's lock it in. Now, are we going to pursue perfection? Yes. A lot of art. If you want to improve, you have to critique yourself, which means you have to aim for pretty tough heights. Aim for perfection, don't obsess over it. I think that's the general consensus on the subject. Wink. Also, yeah, channel's been receiving a lot of very positive feedback, a lot of subscriptions, views. Thank you guys. You guys don't have to do that, but yeah. No, because we are going to be doing, I said it earlier in the stream, Delano, you probably weren't here. We are doing another Rhino Beetle because I just did not follow one of the rules on it. Basically, I looked at other people's critiques, not their work, but their critiques. If you want a more in-depth explanation of what that means, you can go earlier in the video. But basically, I have to lock in here. I started looking at other people's critiques to see common errors, which I really should have done in the beginning, because it's very helpful to see Dio say, hey, we're not doing subtraction, and makes it look really flat in this instance, so hold off on for now on that. Or even there's some things that the lesson 4 just has not been updated in, and Dio's like, hey, it's not your fault, you know, you didn't know this, you couldn't have known this, but this is something we need to do in the future. And so the Rhino Beetle, while not bad at all in any means, the way I did the note, or like the horn, is incorrect, so we're gonna do it again. However, a different beetle. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oops, gotta get off right there. But yeah, and what else? We did the tarantula hawk again because I used subtractive methods right there. One thing that I really appreciate that Drawbox TAs do, especially Dio, is despite, you know, like, I'm not going to sit here and say I don't think people's artwork is better than others. Like, no, of course, some people's artwork, I wouldn't say objectively, but relatively, to me, this person had made a better piece than this person, right? But despite that, the TAs at Drawbox don't really care what looks pretty. They care about what is being understood. And so even like, and all the feedback on the critiques I read, like, completely agreed with. There's nothing that was like out of place or anything like that. But even for things that I was like, ooh, this doesn't look as good as this one that I just looked at, Dio didn't really care. The TAs didn't really care because they're just looking for an understanding of the materials presented. So shout out to Drawbox for that. That's how you know that your critique will be for your level of understanding, and not only that, beneficial. Now, was there definitely a trend between better looking pieces and like more successful reviews? Yeah, because guess what? When you understand the fundamentals, things start looking really good. Who would have thought? Fundamentals, fundamentals, fundamentals. Oh, who's that one basketball player? I can't remember. There's no way I'm gonna remember that. Shout out. If you know, you know. I guess that's a more correct way of saying all that. But yeah, now for my lesson 5 video then, or lesson 3 and 4 video, and all future Drawbox like tips. Like if when I finish Drawbox, I'm gonna do like a whole Drawbox and review. Definitely look at other people's critiques. Don't obsess over it. Don't compare yourself. Don't even click the Imager link or the Google Drive link. Don't even look at the pictures. Just look at what Dio is saying. Unless you need like unless those critiques actually require that. Yeah. However, it is really nice when you do make something pretty. Other than that, today I worked on the app a tiny bit, the intersection app. Started actually programming rather than just doing the math for the plane-to-plane intersections. I'm getting a bit upset because I may have to make my own custom plane object, or just not do planes, because what I'm doing inside of the intersection thing is, instead of doing boxes, and here I'm gonna fix this real quick. Or sorry, instead of worrying about cubes by themselves being objects, cubes are just going to be a collection of individual planes. But now at this point, what I think I'm going to do is just, I'm going to make an invisible, or I'm going to make an object with a cube mesh that's going to just have 6 planes on it. I'm going to be finishing the intro to lesson 5 today. I'll be drawing animals soon. Oh my gosh. Scary stuff, but also super awesome. One of the many hearts of Drawbox right there. I'd say like animals, boxes, and 50%. If you were to ask me what Drawbox was. The music I'm listening to is way too taverny for me. Listening to, oof, my ellipses were much better earlier today. What's that? Oh man, I still need to work out tonight. I'm being so lazy. I get like that in the summer. Ugh. I don't want to listen to the same stuff. I'm changing the music. My music. Lots of yawning apparently. Here, we'll click this one. By ending credits again. And we're back. I think it was because I was holding my pen differently. There we are. Now, not very accurate, but still pretty dang good. Maybe it's also how I'm sitting, because I was super— oh my god, my posture was so bad when I was drawing earlier today. Like, this forces me, like, having the stream equipment right next to me forces me to have, like, really good posture. But I was so hunchback when I was doing this earlier. Remember to change scenes. You missed it, Delana, but we already forgot today. I forgot to go from the stream starting screen to this. But thank you. I forgot to mention it earlier today, but I'm already smearing ink. We need to see Rise again. I'm missing Rise. Get that guy back in here. Looks like his trip was going pretty well, though. His honeymoon, I should say. I want to smear ink today. Why is my nose suddenly running? It was not running all of today. Oof. Not at my best today. I think we need to go. We need more Rise screenshot. Yeah. 8 chapters. Oh, yeah. What a beast. He's been improving a lot, too. I'm gonna sneeze. No. What in the world is causing this, man? What am I allergic to? Oh, I was messing with my sister's cat earlier. Maybe it was that. It's probably that. Oof, that was early. I'm going to have accepted that I'm just very wobbly today. Need a lot more ghosting too. Oh no, come on. What are we doing? Yeah, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go blow my nose. I don't know what has come over me. I'll be right back. Sorry, guys. And we're back. Cool. So, gonna swap our screens because I remember. So yeah, not the best warm-up in the world, not the worst. Definitely a lot wobblier than I'd like. Also not vibing with this music again. Maybe just I'm out of my element. Oh, Dragon Quest. I always love Dragon Quest music. Not music with interest though. Been doing texture warm-ups, but I feel like there's still a lot I don't understand. Hey, 25 texture challenges there for you. And a lot of texture beyond just conceptual understanding is a technique as well. I'd say it's a bit more I don't know. Tough. That's the best way to put it. But yeah, go consult the legends over at Drawbox Discord to see if you need any help with it. Alrighty. So, oh my gosh, yeah. Okay, anyway, sorry. Yeah, so today we're gonna be finishing up the Rhinoceros construction. We have a new Rhinoceros. We're not gonna be doing the same one because that'd be a bit too lazy, right? Even though I did that early today. But yeah, so we're gonna move over to our reference screen. Keep in mind on our reference screen we'll have a picture of a bug, so if you don't like bugs, please look away. We're gonna do that right now. Cool. So yeah, we're choosing this picture of a Rhinoceros Beetle. Keep in mind, Rhinoceros Beetles are different from Hercules Beetles. A Rhinoceros Beetle isn't one beetle, it's a whole family. So anyways, here's our beetle, and let's start breaking it down to its most simple forms. We'll set our hour timer and then kick it off. Bam, bam. Very nice. Yeah, we talked about this on that stream. It's a bit hard to fit a sphere in here, but we're going to. And in fact, I'm going to make it go pretty large. Like this. And what we're going to have over here is we're going to have another spheroid. Hard to find one that satisfies, but oh, I right clicked. Barely noticeable. Yep, here, and then of course we have the little head coming out here. Which this is interesting because I'm actually going to only extend it out to like right here. This silly little face. No offense, little guy. We're going to actually make it go a bit deeper. Can be a bit like this because the sphere is going more in the, let's call this the Z direction, the plus Z direction. So this sphere, this surface is going more towards the plus Z direction. Meanwhile, this one, it's going more inside. So it's going to go down here while also going back, having this S-like curve to it. Yep. Then we have the top contour right here. And we're going to watch it travel all the way back. Actually see a bit of a larger degree for it. There we go. And then we're going to start from here, and we're going to go all the way back here. We're actually going to be a bit lower because the form exists on the top of it. Maybe a bit to the left as well. Like so. Not like this. There we are. That don't seem right. That seems a bit better. Yeah, cool. Alrighty, so we got this going. Now we want to talk about our additive forms, and I'm actually going to copy this one up here, and then we can choose if we want to remove the underlying form. So, yep, we're going to have a sausage form coming through here. We're going to draw it pretty deep, actually. Then we can define that S-curve that you see again. That. We're going to have little additive forms on the top right here. And remember, these are 3D forms, so we're going to actually do a bit of a curl around it. Same thing here. We can go out, and then we're going to actually travel around the form. It can be actually a smaller degree too, because we're not looking completely at it. I can't tell what that is over there. What are you, friend? Rhinoceros Beetle. We do have an anatomy chart. But I'm not sure this is the same one. No idea what that is. Maybe it's an arm? Nope, because we're accounting for most of them over there. What is that? Is it the side of... No. I'm almost tempted to not draw it. Because I just don't understand what's happening right there. We also have whatever this is too. I don't know what that is. What is going on with this rhino beetle? Some of them have another, like, part of the horn in the center, like little burp one. Not entirely sure if I want to draw that though, so we're going to keep it simple for now. Also, I feel like this was more looking at the image than the forms we've laid down, so it's going to be... like that. Oh, no, if that's up there, then yeah. It's not going to be curved that much either. We're going to see a lot of this. There we go. I like that a lot more. Yep, and then here, another sausage form. Actually, let's do this first. We're going to have this form. That's the X-ray view, but we don't really care about that part of the X-ray, so we're just going to go over here. Over here. This one's going to travel around that form we have in the back. What looks like to be some kind of jump to it. We're going to do this. Run a midline down that. Like that. Now we do our sausage form. This is we're gonna see a lot of smooth but still rounds from there like this. Right? And then from there, like so. And we can do some decreasing degree because it's getting closer to us. even see it go out right there too. So. And then we have some nice. And then finally, we have our shell over here. We're going to have this motion to that right there. Now we're going to see the turning of form happening. Because yeah, we have this down here. Be the straighter line in the back. We kind of talked about that last stream with one of our previous beetles. While this one will be down here, in reality, we're going to see the contour of it only. Yeah, we're going to get really close to the edge over here. Cool. And now, if we wanted... Oh, I think I did it all in the same drawing. Well, that still looks pretty cool. Here, I will be right back. Sorry about that. Sudden stuff. Oh, cool. Okay, we're back. And yeah, we can't forget about the additive eye form as well. That's an orb. The sphere. Jumping out of the form, actually, it's quite noticeable. Now, was my pink form a bit too big? Yes. Actually, this is quite interesting. There's some shenanigans happening. Sphere form is about this big. We're seeing like this kind of overlap with it. And then we have the bottom to the like mouth part of this too. So what we can do is have another sausage form down here. And even though we're zoomed in, I know intuitively that since the center line is right here, we're gonna have a center line like this. Means this curl that we're going to see right here is the midpoint. That rounded top part is only going to happen up there. Highly complex, but I think it's very much doable. And then yeah, we can of course add our contour lines where we deem fit. So that. That looks a bit silly. Why did that layer separate this time? Interesting. What? Wait, so this one grabs both? I have no idea how that works. Anyways, cool. So we have that plan. And then over here, let's do some negative spaces. So yeah, I don't know what's going on here. So, I mean, we could just do a form, right? I mean, that's not the end of the world. I just would rather know what it is before I drew it. And while drawing out these negative spaces aren't completely necessary, it just helps me think about them in the future. Very cool. Yeah, we could even do like this part of the form going down there if we wanted. Because now that I think about it, yeah, so this needs to go down, so we can go like this. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna draw big. Cool. And so let's do our little breakdown of what this is gonna look like in the scene. We can do it right here. the scene. Been messing with Unity too much. Unity was kind of upsetting me, given it's like what you have to do to make some of the things I want to work in it. And I was for a second looking into making my app in OpenGL, but I quickly changed my mind because I want to be able to actually port this to the internet. It's a web app, right? So I don't want to have to deal with all that. Unity makes it a bit easier, although clunky. So it could be a future version for sure. Super optimized in WebGL, but I'm just focused on getting this out there for now, so long as it works, right? Because that'll start helping people. And then while it helps people, I can continue upgrading it. Yeah. I'm a bit worried because I don't want to have to make my own collision system. AABBs or whatever it's called. OOBs? What are oriented bounding box and OBBs? Well, I know the math. That's kind of why I don't want to do it. Yeah, what's going on with our friend here? So it looks like a lot of the forms going to exist in the top part of the page, as per usual. But given our last guy, I'm not entirely too sure how much we'll commit to that. Head's going to mainly exist over here, and I do think this is the most central. Actually, this is kind of the most central form now. It is the form I want to get down on the page first. Yeah, so actually we're going to do the little booty first, which needs to be in the center half of the page. And then, yeah, we have our sphere, and then the smaller part of the head. And we'll probably shift it a bit more right than we need to. Because, I mean, come on. Let's save some more room for that rather than this. All right. Cool. Yeah, let's get to it. I will remember just change the scenes. Alrighty. Bam, we remembered. Cool. We'll put our reference in the side too. I forget to do that last stream. Cool. Yeah, so yeah, we're on pin number 2 now. This one's gonna be saved for texturing because it was just being a bit spotty for me, and yeah. I like rip open my paper holder thing because I kept like creasing the edges of the paper every time I grabbed some. The scratch paper that we used today were just because the edges were creased. And you're gonna be like, I barely noticed, but my OCD did, so. Cool. But before we get into that, actually, just do that rough sketch type beat. Not to really do it ahead, but just to get a feeling for the shapes and sizes. So yeah, this one's going to be slanted quite a bit. Larger degree. Center half of the page. I'm moving it to the right a bit. I think that's pretty good. And yeah, we're going to see... Oh, we're not going to worry about that. Sphere for the head is going to be a bit smaller, but still occupy that space. It's a bit small. The additive form on top can fix those things, but you know, I want that to be a crutch. And finally, we have this part of the head, which is a bit longer than you'd expect. That's a bit oriented incorrectly. And like we said, this was kind of going around like that. Then we have this one, which is a bit more in the middle than you expect. Nice. And then finally, this one's a bit rotated, but we're still going to see it travel back like so. Cool. And then from there, we have... Yeah, you don't actually... Whoa. I'm so glad we caught this. Actually, you will see this, but given how we're drawing this, you don't see this part of the form. So, like, this would have to be out here. So that's a very important thing I'm glad we noticed. So that means when we redo the sphere, dramatized larger version. We want to make the head bigger too. But yeah, that means we want to be a lower degree, so. More like that. I think that's perfect. And then from there. Honestly, we could make this the most central form if we wanted to too. But I think that was only made possible, or like this one's still the better choice because it's the largest on the page and kind of grounds everything else. So it's better to get this one finished than this one. So yeah, we would rather see a bit of this degree, or this degree I should say, with that in the front. And I'm just going to peek over here again. Yeah, so this is a lot larger than I've been making it. So yeah, if we're to use the central sphere as a kind of gauge for everything. Actually, I don't want to draw on that layer. Cool. So yeah, it's about half a head's length, and then this one is a little bit over 1 1/4. And then since this is a sphere, we could just technically do this. And now this is in its own about 1 2 heads length. Heads radii, I should say. And this one is about 7/8. But just knowing that this is about half of this. This is about 1 1/4 tall and 2 deep. 2 deep. Sorry. Not funny. Cool. Select this one in the part, guys. And yeah, I'll probably be maybe texturing. I don't know. I think because I don't have tomorrow off, which means I'll only be able to stream my usual time, which means I'll only have Saturday morning and afternoon to do drawing stuff, and then I don't want to stream on Sunday because I just want a day before I go to Italy where I'm just chill. Trying to think. But what I could do that day is I could save a lot of the texturing for then as well. I could do the B, I could do the texturing, and then so I'll do the B on Saturday. We'll stream some texturing Saturday, and we'll say our goodbyes. Oh yeah, we also, I mean, we still do it tomorrow, so we'll see. That's assuming we finish this tonight, which I really hope we do, but who knows, right? So yeah, we want to get our sphere in here, medium, a very narrow degree. So yeah, we want to get that in here. So we have our half the page. And we have this over here at about that angle. Don't forget to look at your reference, Kavel. So we're looking about this. Will we have enough room for that leg? Probably not, but we're still going to try. Is this exceptionally large? Yes. I'm cool with that. Hope you guys are. Cool. We have our sphere right here. Only slightly smaller. Still a bit more to the left. Couldn't tell you why. Cool. And then our head. This one I actually want to cheat and look at my construction over here. Because that position is a bit hard to visualize. I feel like I have a sunburn on my arm. It's a weird feeling. Huh. I need to tan a lot before I go to Italy, because I plan on going swimming a lot. Lots of a lot. Let's see. It's going to be practically like this. Oop. That may not be the orientation we want or size, so we have to be very careful here. Because we want this to be about like this. Don't want to see a lot of the head, right? I'm actually gonna probably regret doing this. I'm gonna extend that line because we can go down a bit. Yeah, I should have made that degree go down there a bit, but it's okay. It's a bit square too, but it's whatever. I do that. All the illusion. And then we're gonna travel over here in the back. Whee! Because this is gonna go here, and then we want to go over here and show the turning of form too. Cool. I'm okay with that. This is a bit smaller than I'd like, so we have to really stay close with our form, so you like really hold to the sides here, not jump off a lot. Keep that size in. That's quite annoying. I do wish I made it larger. There's a bit of fear. Yeah, like this big probably would have been perfect, but whatever. We'll just make the eye big and the form we add to it big, and then yeah, we can't alter the silhouette. It's kind of done deal. But we can try our best to, because yeah, there's a bit of a bulge there, which is a bit strange. We'll see. Anyways, yep, I definitely want to start with this, and you actually kind of only see this part of it. Oh, did I mess up again? Oh yeah, I did. Unless it's really far forward, which then gives us the opportunity, because you don't see the other side of the sphere, which means it has to happen right here. You went to the shower? Oh, pretty good. Debating. We're debating right now. I'm very... Because, like, look at this, right? You can't see the other side of the armor over here, because it kind of curls and goes around like this. But here you can see the other side of the form, which means our horn needs to start over here. So it goes over here and needs to brush past this. You don't want to see this face of the sphere, that part of the sphere. Which means we kind of have to shift everything forward, which actually kind of helps us out, because that means we can be a bit more relativistic in how we define a lot of, basically we want our point of the curve. We do actually travel back a lot right here. See, so we want to be able to travel back a lot right here, which means we're leaving a lot of the face just to the nose, which means that we have to add a form down here as well. Yeah, we have to think a couple steps ahead. Dio, in one of her critiques, said that or like likened this to a puzzle, which I really like. And I agree with. It's just a very, very tough puzzle. But yeah, so we want to start off with this base form. So, well, we do have to think several steps ahead. This sits above, so there's going to be a point. I'm going to travel back while above. I'm going to imagine this sitting above right there. It's kind of in my brain now. And then we're going to travel sharply back and then curl over. Great. So now we know where we want this form to start. We want to travel over this, have like this, and then travel greatly back again. So light curl. We're going to see like that kind of shape. I probably shouldn't have drawn that, but I really wanted to help myself visualize it. This. Traveling over and then back. So about right here. Traveling over. See it a lot now actually because of that. That's cool. So you have this. And then to curve around here. You have a lot of room for that eye. And now we're in gamer mode. We need to, I don't know why I said that. Let me be real, you guys. Go right here. We're traveling back only slightly, and then we're gonna have a curve right here. And then we're gonna raise up, kind of trailing the side of this. Cool. And now we need to sell the illusion. Oh yeah, because this curls back, so you would be able to see that. So I guess we need to keep going. We're gonna go up, and we're going around. Bounce around the form again. We're here. We're traveling back. We're traveling back some more. Because I imagine, yeah, that thing which does curl back, we have like this part of the form. Yeah, you kind of get just that over there. There we go. Okay, I see it now. So we're starting above this. I'm not drawing on top of it. I'm actually like maybe a millimeter above. I don't know. There's no sense of scale here, but that's the idea, right? We're hovering above this. We're going to travel around the form a bit, even though we're still hovering, right? Really give the eye some room there. Not the exact same shape, but it'll do. And then we're going to go over here. Go straight. And then we want to really curve right here and then go in. We're traveling around the form now in the back. We're going to go have a straight and then kind of go above. So yeah, a rough kind of straight and then kind of go above. Very nice so far. Over here, since we're above, you don't see much other than the contour. Yeah, let's still be mindful of our form because we're still going to be hopping over here. Kind of going like that. Yeah, I don't really feel like it's turning right now, so we'll try to do our best. We could add a center line, which I actually think would be quite smart, but we're going to hold off because we want to do our main sausage form now. If we're going to compare it to our form that's right here, then it is a little over a head's. Oh, look at that. That's perfect almost. It's a little over a head's length, maybe a head's length and a quarter, rounding up a bit. So we have this. We're going to be heading in this direction. So I'm just going to get used to this distance here and then here a bit. So I'd guesstimate right there. And we want to give it that motion. We are going up a bit. So it's going to be a top of the sausage form right there. We're following this general gesture of the body too. Like, so we definitely want the zone. You can see right here that I think it's called occlusion right there. I can't remember. But you know, we can see where the form separates because of that shadow, or that darker area. So don't quote me on that. I'm not completely knowledgeable. So now we know after this corner, which we can kind of see right here. That's what I'm trying to make it. It's a bit, yeah, the orientation of our format is off. I think the degree should have been much different. But anyways, we're going to stick to it. We wanted this kind of motion. So from here, I think we should be a bit more down. It just feels like we're aiming down more. Because we still have to do this, right? Looking back at this. It is a bit narrower. We do have to pay attention to that. That was rough. Dang it. Okay, whatever. We're gonna stick with it though. I'm gonna have I think that kind of, ooh, no. Okay. Yeah, because I feel like it's a lot more turned than I think I put on the page, which is making me want to give another attempt at this. Yeah, see, okay, that looks much better. Okay, we're gonna try to salvage this, but I say we do a different attempt because we're just not, we can't capture the form, that kind of error in it. Oh, no, that was... Okay, yeah. Darn. And plus, we'll need to do an additive form here. This is now kind of... kind of like we did the other day. Just to kind of describe that form that's happening. So yeah, let's give it another shot. Let's fix up that degree though. That was just kind of an observational error rather than a mechanical or a philosophical one. Take a quick sip of water, then you can get right back into it. That is a really tough form to draw though, I'm liking it. Cool, so let's do our larger form on the back. That other one was a bit too angled too, so let's try to calm down about that. We have this. There we go. So yeah, we want middle half moved over a bit. Was that absurdly close to the top of the page? Yes. Will we be regretting that? Maybe. Anyways, let's continue. So let's have the head right here. I'm gonna give it some more room this time so we can define some special space for it. Oh, very good. And now we want to do the sausage form for the head. These are always a bit more difficult for me. Couldn't tell you why. Make it a bit longer too because of our revelations. And then again, if it's looking more at us, the degree, or we're, oh yeah, because that would mean more of a side profile. Because yeah, if this is it, then we don't have to worry too much about it sticking out a lot. I also want it to be just larger. That works. Okay, we'll take it. Yeah, it's a bit small, but whatever. Cool. So yeah, now let's be very mindful with how we do this, because we want... barely even that, you know? That, almost. They're very, very narrow. You do see the head, so we're gonna make sure we see some of that. Okay, cool. Now we can kind of finish that off with how we please over here. I want to be looking up a bit, so... I mean, we were seeing the top of the head, but I definitely want to do this. Cool. Now we're going to see merge of these two forms. Be roundish and then kind of roundish. This. Roundish. This. Cool. Okay. And now this one we can have some agency to see the top of it quite a bit. I'm really worried about how much room we have up there, but we're gonna make it work. And go a bit more down too. Nice. Wide fellow, but nice. Okay. So now, albeit still difficult, we do have a bit more room to work with here. To where we'll be going this. Yeah, okay. I see it. So we're going to be traveling over the head. And we go back, so we're going to start about right here. A bit more above. Why not? This. We're going to kind of mirror that form, actually. So we're going to go like this. It does act like a visor. So we do kind of stick out for a bit. We're gonna have an eye right here. Oh. This goes back. And I want to redefine this, yeah, because like see this. So we're gonna go here. Pretty narrow, pretty straight. Be only 2 points there, right? Just like that. Then we're gonna go back here. It's a pretty sharp curve. And then with this curl over here, we're gonna have this kind of whooshy whoosh. Whoosh. We'll go in and then kind of over. Then we're gonna have that sharp point. This is gonna be that sharp corner. And we're gonna worry about the rest while it's still fresh in our head. So yeah, we're gonna go here. And then now we're gonna go have that sharp. And the whooshy whoosh. Cool. And then this, where we go kind of with a sudden whoosh down. Lots of whooshes. Nice. Yep. Now we want a sausage form coming out and going over quite far. Yeah. Something like that. Headwise. That's the head length. We're seeing about 2 head lengths. Yep. So we'll still be at a slight angle to the page, that's for sure. A bit more over here because we are just a bit more angled over here. Using also this part of the head just to kind of gauge. We really stuck it out a bit. Yeah, you kind of immediately see that. It's gonna be awkward, but it's gonna be fun. Cool. So better angle. And you can definitely see the center contour on that. Don't want that to obstruct my view much. Yeah, so we want this to happen here. Oh yeah, I should have connected that over there. Whoops. Whatever. Now we want this to happen. Interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about this yet. I don't want to do contours too soon. So we're actually going to add the eye next. And then this form right here. Because it kind of trails back and then covers the eye. Kind of hard to gauge how big the eye is. I know it's big though. It overhangs a bit right here. I don't think we should be too hasty about it. Because yeah, right here we have our form, right? About like this. I want to implement this sausage more correctly. We want it to be uniform, right? Then yeah, we're gonna see so. Do we want that to happen? Maybe here just for my brain. Yeah, we want it to happen. End of it to be about right here. It lands. This was to shoot like a vector right here. Cool. Gonna see if you can like see the other side of the face, but you can't really. So yeah, we just want it to be really in there. Lots of overlap, kind of like the legs. We want to give a nice little swoosh to it. Okay. Because this curls all the way around. This is gonna meet. It's gonna be like this. It's gonna have like a curl, and then we really want to go that way, or like this. So it's gonna be like this a bit. Nice. And then yeah, we have this kind of going down the side of the face too. It definitely goes down. We could add a form right here. Where we go like this around around the nose. It's just not this big. Kind of messed up on the sizing there, but I guess we could go right here. Like so. And we want to have that. We want to do the eye before that. Yeah, it's gonna go over. I think there's a bit too close to the side, but it's okay. Yeah, now we want to travel over this. Over this. And then we actually have with this form. like so. And then we do have this like little mouth thing that we can add. Because like it goes down here and then connects the eye. So goes down here, then connects the eye. And then we do have this little mouth happens. I don't know really how to draw it though. Because like what we're doing now, saying, okay, here's the edge of our form. Or we're actually pushing it up a little bit. Like so. So yeah, we're kind of doing that. So yeah, we're gonna have oh, it looks like really cursed lips. That looks like really cursed lips. I didn't even intend for that. Yikes. Okay, just don't look at it too hard. Oh, that's so cursed. I hate it. Anyways. Oh, jeez. This, what we're gonna do right here is I'm gonna add this. Just curling in and then going back. And then this one right here. Like this. That's some cursed lips. I'm sorry. That's just horrendous. Oh, jeez. Anyways. Cool. Oh, it's so bad. It's so gross. Cool. Okay, so this is technically two separate forms, and we could express it at that, but that's a lot of hard work, and it's so much hard work that I'm not even sure if, like... I think I'm okay with getting corrected if that's all the work that we have to do, right? Anyway, so here's an interesting part, and this is kind of what we talked about last time. We have this shape, and then it instantly turns into this. So basically we're going to be swooping around. Of course, we're going to first start with this shape right here, right? We can use some of our guiding... Like we're gonna have this negative space, right? They don't really overlap, so we're gonna be kind of dancing over that fact. We know it ends about right here at that corner, so we're gonna kind of just be doing this. But it is like a bit parabolic in nature, so we're gonna see what we can do here. I like starting from over here. Because we're actually gonna crash into that, right? But anyways, because here's the end of this, that's the top. And we're gonna see, so yeah, here's like, so let's see how little room we're gonna have right there, and then that's where the big part of the parabola happens. Go out, and we're going back. So. Okay, that's probably a good thing that the ink didn't come out right there, because I was about to make a poor mistake. Intuitively, I just feel like it was not going to be good. I've been watching a lot of Jerma. I usually don't stutter on my eyes, but ever since I watched Jerma a lot, he goes, like, not a lot, but like a noticeable amount to where it's now in my vocabulary. Noticeable extent. Maybe a bit lower like that. Oh, that's pretty good. That's decent. A bit wobbly, but I think it's fine. Oh, those lips are so cursed. Oh, I hate looking at it. Oh my gosh, I want to play Talos Principle. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I promised myself I'd play Talos Principle before we went to Italy, because a lot of it takes place in like a Rome-like setting. Oh, I need to see that, everybody. I'm gonna do that. Maybe we'll do a 50% on that Sunday. Then again, like taking a one-day break from drawing before I head to Italy is probably a really good idea. So, yeah, I don't want to burn myself right before I get there, right? So yeah, we're gonna see this, and we're gonna start going. Actually, yeah, the going around is gonna start a bit lower because it's cut off. So we have this narrow thing, and then it's gonna get kind of straight and wobbly, I guess. And then yeah, so we're gonna see this turn, and that now we're gonna get super round. We're to a point where we're gonna go over here, and we're gonna jump out just a tiny bit, like so. And yeah, I don't want to make it seem like it's ending right there, which it isn't. That's not what's happening, because our center line's like right here. So we'll actually do that, kind of help it. And then yeah, we're just gonna kind of follow it here. And right here is when we're gonna go from, you know, following it being pretty straight to round, you know. So yeah, that's gonna be about right up there. So I'm gonna keep going back. I already curved too much, and then round. Okay, we could have been more round, but I think it's okay for now. Cool. Burnout Bandit. That sounds, is that like a thing, Delano, or did you just come off the top of the dome? Because that sounds cool. Burnout Bandit. That sounds like a really fun character in a video game. Like a class. Cool. Yeah, that's not the best shell in the world. Like if there's a, oh my gosh, like if there's a racing game and you have like, they have different cars, and like the arcade ones, not the actual like Forza or stuff, but like they have like different cars, and like Burnout Bandit sounds cool. We need to do something that Delano. That's, maybe that's maybe we should make our own promptathon. And that's like one of the names, one of the things, one of the ideas. I like it. Cool. Okay, well, now we're into the legs, which is generally more fun, but we have some unique opportunities. He has an overheat meter. Oh, I love that. Yeah, so like, if you can just like really like not over, like it's, oh my gosh, I hate the drills from Payday 2. Can we take a second to hate on the drills from Payday 2? Anyways, cool. Yeah, so sorry, I just remembered that, and GTA kind of, but yeah, like if you can really just tech the heck out of tech the heck, that's another character. No, but yeah, if you could really just get good at like dealing with the overheat, you're like set as that character. Like that's the best strat for playing that character. I love it. Brilliant idea, Delano, dude. Get on it. You know. Yeah, we're gonna have this here near the center, about the same size as the eye. Gonna jump out here. We're making a it's actually quite further along here. Was this one a bit smaller? Yes, that's okay. And we want to do the form as doing this, like so. The lowest part drops to this, so the eye is practically the halfway mark. So we just want to double this. Maybe a bit lower. Cool. Good stuff. I like that one. Cool. Now we're going to do our second form, which is going to be slightly smaller than the first. And I'm getting definitely this curl vibe on it. It's going to land a little bit past the center of the eye. And height-wise, we're going to start having to use absolute, or like relative positioning to the head. Which is something I really should start training better. That's going to be about almost a half of a head's length. Cool, so half, just kind of get used to that. I'm going a bit above it too. And then right here. So yeah, about like that. And then to the near center of the eye, about like that third portion right there. Cool. And we're going to be turning a lot. We want a lot of overlap, let's not forget, guys. Cool. Then we have, oh, look how cool that looks. That's so cool. Anyways, okay. This is very small. If we're going to count this as, I mean, we could just draw it. Ah, yikes. That's about 3/4 this. Height-wise. It's about this. So about right there. We're landing at that little cradle right here. I don't even know what to call that, and it's kind of straight down. It is multiple pieces, but you could do it as additive forms. Oh, I didn't overlap a lot. It's a bad habit. And then finally we go over here, and we're ending actually kind of at the end of the snout right there. And it's definitely going a lot to the side, quite long, blah, 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 blah. Nice. Cool. Yeah, this leg's definitely not fitting on the page. I've decided. Let's see. Okay, we're gonna have a leg right here. I'm gonna say it's gonna be about right here. Because we have to do a really weird kind of jump. So maybe I'll lower it even. Because yeah, what I'm seeing, kind of like this. And then like that. So I have this. We definitely want this very long kind of space between it, which I feel like, yeah, it's just a bit stubbier in this than the actual thing. That's okay, but right. Yeah, I definitely want to see this like probably about right here. This leg is narrower than one to the side, probably because of both perspective, positioning, and just it's not the main leg, I guess. I don't know, no entomologist or bugologist, sorry. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna land about right there. That shoulder is kinda. Gonna travel back here. This one it gets a bit tricky, but I'd say right here is probably the best estimate. Because we definitely want this like narrow. Yeah, so this should have jumped out right there, but whatever. Very sideways. Nice. Yep, and then we have this second joint. I'd say it ends. We're gonna be pretty. With that, so yeah, it's covering about the last third of this. And it's going to about right here, and it's pretty straight, all things considered. Then we have this sausage form. This one's gonna be fun. I'm gonna do it as well. Actually, no, we'll do it as this. But basically, it's coming towards us. About the halfway mark right here. And close to the butt. The bootay, I should say. Sorry, to be formal, guys. And this one's kind of coming towards us a bit, so. I'm trying to sell it right there. And then, yeah, this one. Trying to kind of increase the size as it comes towards us. Cool. Those lips, I can't stop seeing it, guys. What do I do? Oh. I want to post this in the Drawbox Discord and be like, I accidentally gave my poor bug some lips. That's whatever. Anyways, so yeah, we have this one going to the side. Then we have this one right here. About, I'd say I'd put the spear, because like this is pretty straight on. I'd put it actually like right here, which is a bit surprising. And it's near kind of the halfway mark. I'd say it's about right here, a bit higher. We do have a big gap right here, but then again, it's going straight out, so we're gonna. And let's see, scale-wise, it's actually kind of a bit thicker than this. Let's just make sure my brain isn't playing tricks on me, though. Yeah, it's a tiny bit larger than that one. And yeah, the last one will happen a bit past the foot here. Or the last one, the end of this rather straight and upwards going sausage form. Gonna be curving up a bit. There we go. And then, yeah, we're going to just keep shooting to the side. We're not going to scale it improperly. I'd rather just keep the scale and have a weird cutoff. Yeah, also, yeah, it's great. But I accounted for that. Cool. And then, so yeah, relative positioning wise, we're going to use a head again. So yeah, we ended right there. We have this one, so it's about 3/4 of the head, so about this. Right there. Pretty straight. And yeah, just a bit smaller. I'd say this one curves over a bit, if anything, so. Nice. And then the smallest one. We'll keep our head length here. That's practically about a head length, which, guess what? I'm no scientist, but that's not going to fit. So we're actually going to shrink it, I think. I think it. I'm gonna try to do as much room as I can. Like, I'm not gonna skip out on that, but yeah, same thing here. This one comes from the butte and then lands just a tiny bit on that. So we'll try our best. So it comes from here from the butte. Then we're gonna do a sausage form. Let's see. That's where I think a little bit before the sausage form lands. So we're gonna see this. There we go. And then this sausage form. Nice. We'll do the claws while we're here. It looks like it's on the wrong side though. Oops. Cool. Yep. Do this. I don't want to add these because it's just confusing. They are there. We're just gonna kind of. I'm just gonna assume it's on the side of the horn, and what we're gonna do is this. Cool. So this one, to remember our scale here, this may seem like, ooh, big leg, but, and well, yeah, it is a big leg. It has to fit all underneath this part of the shell, which actually isn't that hard because it's the top of the frickin' page, but let's, yeah. We can actually use this too, where it meets right here as a bit of a good gauge for height. We are angled, but we're not going to let that slow us down. So yeah, here we have the form, which is going to start a bit right here, so there we go. Now, do we need any more visual mess? No, but we're going to. And I'm gonna say this sausage form is gonna end right here at the lips, at the got dang, crazy lips. Okay. And yeah, I'm gonna actually bend this one up a bit. Nice. And then a very tiny one that lands kind of at this between the here and the second hook. So yeah, second hook here, and then yeah, it definitely goes higher. Sorry, wow, I don't know what's wrong with me today, guys. I guess I've just been watching too much drama. A common ailment for many. Many Americans are affected with this. I probably should have segmented it, to be honest. Yeah, and then we have this smaller one, which actually happens kind of at the same point. Right here, I'm going to do a sausage form right next to that. There we go. And then we're going to have a longer one going this direction. Ends, oh, geez. We're going to go really narrow for this. Lands a bit at this curve, maybe a tiny bit back from that, or a bit forward, sorry. So yeah, we're going to see it like this. Cool. And we have our little pincer, I guess, like over there. And cool, that's a majority. Now we just got to add in some helpful visual information, right? Yeah, I think that's everything. Let's count our legs. We talked about that last stream. Delano had to save us from not putting enough enough legs on the on our friends. Anyways, okay, cool. Those lips are just killing me. I'm so mad. Okay. I want to add another line right here, but that's not like... Okay, what we can do. Oh, that's not right. Whatever. Okay, remember this is continuous form. We're going to be from here. For example, we're going to be going right here. Right, so here, 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 here. So it's going to be kind of out and out. Yeah, out and out. Or we can even do it down here. Yeah, out and out. Round. I feel like there's a bit too much happening right here. Thanks. We can add some... Oh, got a message. Oh, Delano! Ew! Ew! Oh! Delano just sent me the freaking picture of this, like, catfish puckering, and it's... I'm so upset, guys. God dang it. Delano's been a real comedian recently. Maybe there has to be some mod pay cuts, I don't know. Oh jeez. What a nasty creature this this rhino that I'm drawing is. Rhino beetle, I should say. Yeah, we want to be very still here. And kind of do that jig. We're coming in too hot, but it's going to be okay. I smeared a lot of ink on the top there. Yikes. Okay. So, yep. Let's do some of the arm things. See, so yeah, this one definitely like a feel to that. Remember, we don't need to overlap everything, but we definitely want to go for these more confusing parts. Like right there, very important. Same thing here. Same thing here. I'm not keeping that there. It upsets me so much. Cool. Let's return to this, our leg. A little bit past the middle. We have this. And there's these little like flanges. I don't know what to call them, just like little. So uncanny. It's so uncanny. The claws should have been bigger, whatever. Oh, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it, I hate it. I'm sorry, I know that's the only thing I'm talking about, but jeez, guys. Criminal, I think this, like, I don't support art being censored or anything like that, but I think this needs to be locked away. The rest of the drawing is fine, I'm pretty happy with it, but, it's so bad. Oh, jeez. And I don't know why I heard a piece in the song from whatever this playlist is called. What is this song? Echoes of an Elusive Age, and I swear there was a motif in there that kind of reminded me of nah, not Vagabond. I always call it Vagabond because like there's that whole meme culture surrounding the two. Vinland. Oh, and it just reminded me how much I enjoyed Vinland. I probably should not have been watching Vinland at the time I was. This was when I was streaming. But like finally some Kavel lore that isn't like me years ago, right? But it was like during exam season, and like it's not like I was depressed or anything, but dang, like I'm used to like very happy, silly anime, and I was not prepared for some of the stuff in Vinland. And it wasn't even that crazy. It wasn't like even Berserk level, and Berserk isn't. Yeah, Berserk has some pretty heavy tones. I don't know. It's just like it hit me. It like I don't know. It left a lasting impression, despite. I mean, yeah, like we've all kind of become very used to death and killing in media, which is a sad thing, not necessarily a good thing, right? But the same degree, Finland just portrayed it in such a way that it really shocked me, which means they did something right. There we are. I'm pretty dang happy with this. I'm not sure about you guys. And yeah, let's look at our construction from yet. This just seems so much more rounded though. I like it a lot more. I kind of do want to add like I just want to, you know, really separate. I just realized we made a huge mistake. That's supposed to seem like it's going up. Whatever. Okay. I don't care. We're here. It's over. Yeah. I think that's everything. I'm somewhat tempted of revisiting. Yeah, let's revisit the wasp from earlier. And just do that tonight because I don't want to be pressed for time. I want to really... Textures really overwhelms me. And so I want to be of a free-flowing mind when doing that stuff. So, a free-flowing mind. I guess... I don't know. Also, I watched a really cool YouTube video earlier today. I think it was while I was working on our wasp friend, our hornet wasp, whatever it's called, tarantula wasp, tarantula thing. And here, let's pull up the tarantula hawk. There we go. But there we go. Wrong one. That's just the same one. Cool. Oh yeah, I also redid the construction entirely, which makes sense. But you know. I was really happy with how this turned out. Anyways, and it was a guy who went to China to live as a Taoist monk for a while. And I've always had, I'm gonna be real with you guys, I have a bit of an implicit bias, I guess, towards like random dudes just going out and like, it feels invasive to other people's culture. And I'm not saying that's what this dude, in fact, he truly embraced it and did something beautiful. Besides that, right, like I guess I'm very cautious of being disrespectful of people's culture, and I never want to seem that way. And so yeah, that's like, I guess my internal fear, my discomfort with going, like even when I was in Portugal, Germany, and probably Italy, I'll feel bad. I don't want to encroach. That's my whole thing, right? Anyways, despite yeah, regardless, right, blah blah blah, whatever. Get to a Kev. He went to China to learn about Taoism, and this was one of his multiple trips, and it's just beautiful. Like he went there specifically to learn Tai Chi. Very cool already, right? And had a master train him on this like literally beautiful mountainside. And just that opportunity is beautiful to me. Like what he did in that video, I think was just excessively great from the filming perspective to the storytelling perspective, to the like humanization of not even humanization, I don't know a good way of putting it, like the relatability maybe? I don't know a good way to put it in words. It's like the concepts and things he talked about in those videos are reachable. It's tangible information. I guess that's the best way to put it. I hope you guys can kind of get behind that. I don't know. But yeah, it's just a great video. Very peaceful, of course, and a great story as to... I really like one thing that he said in the video. Can we fix modern problems with ancient ideas? And shout out to him for that. That's excessively great. I try to stay away from the guru part, like health guru part of YouTube, because it gets toxic really fast, and I don't want to participate in that. And I feel like that's almost even more dangerous than like just continuing forward with your own. I mean, anything's dangerous, right? I'm not a health professional or a philosopher, so take what I say with a grain of salt, right? But I think what he did in that video is pretty good. Explained Taoism really well. I mean, I don't know Taoism, I'm not a Taoist, but at the same time, I feel like I understood a lot of what he was saying. Approachable, fun, very neat. Oh, we need to do the shadow for our friend. On the other page, the Rhinoceros Beetle. And did it inspire me somewhat to want to go to China? Take a year off my life to learn about Taoism, its concepts, and the people? Of course it did. Who wouldn't? I'm not gonna say who wouldn't want that, but I believe many could want the opportunity to go to just a beautiful temple and attempt to discover a lot about themselves. He was realistic too. He was denied from some temples. It wasn't perfect wherever he went. He was very thankful that he was taken up by not only a very cool looking guy. Seems very chill. Yeah, he's a Taoist, a practicing Taoist, but spoke English too, which is very helpful towards his education, I can assume. Gosh, that wrong shadow over there makes me more upset than the lips on our friend. I'm gonna separate that too. The head in here. I did mess up the mouth a lot, but I do like the construction a bit more, so there's any consolation to it, right? I really feel like I learned a lot this lesson. Despite its difficulty and how many errors I've made. Okay, what are we doing here? We're going on the inside, so yeah, we're gonna see this inside curve. I don't listen to Christmas music. Every time there's a jazz piano song, I swear it's Christmas music. I swear. And I do. Oh, I still have to work out tonight. Grr. Okay. Let's do this. What to expect from this video, but we'll do it. Okay. I think that's valid. Okay, cool. So let's do the shadow. I'm really dreading this, guys. Thankfully, it's not crazy, right? So if there's a light on top of it, and we have kind of like here the shape I'm imagining here. Be careful with this page, geez. I'm going to do a B tomorrow, or not tomorrow, on Saturday, regardless of if we're going to use it or not, just because I want to prove my friend wrong. And we may texture it. Actually, we may texture the older ones because I like the kind of vibe I'm going for here. Anyways, what is it? So yeah, the shape of our friend is kind of like this. Trying to make my life easier for when we project this, right? Strong, sorry. So that's kind of what we want to echo here. We're gonna have, this is the trickiest part, I think, over here. We could return to the reference too. I mean, that won't hurt. Ah, there's shadow. Okay, it hurts. Don't export it, jeez. Cool. So yeah, what we want to do, look at that farmer stand, jeez. Ah, yikes. Anyways, this is what I don't want to be, I mean, accept yourself wherever you look like without a shirt, right? Whenever you're in a bathing suit, whatever. But the one thing I don't want to be is super pale, because then you're fluorescent. Like, I'm not the best looking already, but then I'm not going to be the best looking and fluorescent, and I don't need people to be looking, you know, like, I don't need another reason for people to look at me, right? That's the best way to put it. Because then you're just like a reflective, you're a high-vis stop sign, right? So we're going to project that downwards with some transformation onto the plane below it. We can, if we bring it in here, that means this one has to go a lot. And this one we can actually see like that, the head. So if we start with the head, then we have to worry about the junction right here. So if we did this, let's see. Keeping your page straight is kind of pivotal for this. If we keep do our head. Yeah, I'm seeing. Oh yeah, we can't forget about the horn. So we have the side of the head, the leg, there we go. We have the horn. Okay, and then we really want to go like this here. And here we'll have here and that leg. Like so. Then I don't know why I say like so when I clearly do not know what I'm doing. Cool. And then yeah, so we're gonna have this shadow right here. So have it. This one you're definitely gonna see like the ending of it. Cool. And then these as well. And you see it's going to be projected forward. We're going to see that, and then curl inwards, and then we're going to have that little dot right there. There we go. Done for the day. So yeah, I hate looking at it because this is even worse than I remember earlier. I'm pretty sure I just walked away when this happened, which sucks. But yeah, so very successful day today. These are my two favorite almost, except for our little errors, but who knows? I think it makes me more mad because I feel like these were better, like, or like I'm very happy with these, and then for it to falter at that point, you know, to go that far and then trip at the finish line, not fun feeling. What we're gonna do here is we're also gonna I hate pressing that hard with the fine liner, but that's the only way to ensure that it stays, right? Nice, okay. Bit beefy right there, but it's okay. And yeah, so very good day today. Very happy with it. See the lips. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh yeah, review. Yeah, so once again, we didn't learn anything too many. Oh yeah, we can put the what's it called? We can put the stuff we learned from the critiques in here. So, so yeah, this is lesson 4 / Rhino. And Tarantula. Hawk. We're gonna be whatever today is, the 11th. Woo! Time flies. Jeez. Okay, and then stream 153. I'm always scared that one day I'm gonna like lose track of my stream number and then it's gonna be like off forever, or like until it's like so hard to repeat it. So then we would have to have like a 0.5 day. That's my plan, is to have a 0.5 day or just repeat it. But anyways, so yeah, no subtractive construction. Construction. Looking at other critiques help. At other critiques help. Use sausage like forms for basically like what is it called? Extremities. Surfaces look fat. Surfaces just look flat. Project simple shape of bug onto ground for shadow wary of cumulative foreshortening. So like what this looks like is and I know this isn't a great example, but see how it gets like smaller as it gets away from us, right? Like this leg is no longer like that. It's it's foreshortening. It's going into the vanishing point, the horizon line. I'm gonna keep it here. Yeah, nothing too major. I like it. So everybody, this is one of our last streams before Italy. I'm really looking forward to it, but I'm also looking forward to finishing lesson 4. How it's gonna look for the next couple days, let's just put it all here for a good wrap up. Tomorrow we will stream as per normal. We're either going to draw the bee or texture some of these things. I kind of want to draw the bee more though. And then Saturday we'll be doing textures. If we want, we could do some 50% and chill out like that. And then I plan on not streaming Sunday. I will probably put a community post on Sunday though, saying, hey, look at me, I finished lesson 4, and I'll link my review, so you guys can look at it, or my review, my critique, my post on Drawbox. So not only will you guys know whenever they critique it, but you can look at my critique, because we've discovered today that it is pretty helpful. So yeah, with that being said, everybody, thank you so much for joining me tonight. I've had a lot of fun. We're seeing a lot of progress, and one thing that Dio says a lot in her reviews is, oh, you've made major progress. I'm seeing a lot of progress through this, and I hope she says that for this, because we've tried. That's the thing, is I'm not submitting my demos, but I could tell you for sure, for certain, the demos, while they look good, there's a lot more understanding here. A lot more understanding, and I think that's the goal. So thank you guys so much for watching. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Delano, for joining us tonight and warning us about switching our scenes, and the catfish pucker gif that you sent me on Discord. And thank you for everyone who stopped by either currently today or stopped by in the future. Oh yeah, one more thing. We said this in the past streams, but yeah, if you guys ever want to, just drop what you're working on in the comments. I know it's a bit weird because people like rarely comment on these videos or want to, and like being the only comment there is gross, but hey, go for it, right? It's statistically proven and scientifically proven that writing down your goals, your objectives, and what you've done is a very powerful way of sticking to your habits. So once again, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. I can't wait to see you guys tomorrow. Bye for now.